Hey everyone, welcome to the month of May. We are going to be speaking to the sign of Capricorn. Hi Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. These messages are regarding Mars in Leo transit. We also have a Pluto retrograde. Um, I am only giving readings based on the transits that my ancestors put on my heart. If anybody would like to see a Pluto retrograde reading, let me know in the comments down below. But we're sticking with Mars in Leo because that energy is really driving us towards something. And I am just here to give you guys, help you guys understand that you do have the tools right in front of you to utilize towards your success during this Mars in Leo transit. And this is for the rest of the springtime. Okay, you guys, like about a few days before spring ends, will Mars be in the sign of Leo. Now, yes, Mars in Leo doesn't necessarily make the other transits and retrogrades feel any better, but it is a beautiful transit. Okay, so check your moon and your rising signs for deeper resonance, Capricorn. We're going to go ahead and jump right into your reading for this Mars and Leo transit. So let's see, you guys. Sorry, I'm just waking my cards up a little bit. So let's go ahead and see here, you guys, what's going on. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs for this Mars in Leo transit. Mars was in Cancer for a time, and that was a bit of a doozy. Okay, so some of you guys may have felt it or paid attention to it. No, some of us didn't. But this Mars in Leo transit is pushing us forward towards the things that we want the most, the things that are on our minds the most. Okay, let's see here. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising signs. This Mars and Leo transit, ancestors of light. So Capricorn, you received Psyche. Soul, consciousness, and mind. They're asking me to pull one more. Oh, one just wanted to fly out. Okay, so maybe there's more than two that they're giving you, or that my ancestors are asking me to pull for you guys. Interesting. So you got a lot of fire, a lot of orange, reds and orange. So it looks like Capricorn, there is a lot that are on your minds, or at least there's a lot that you guys have been faced with. You received the sixth house, work, service, and health. Okay. Virgo energy here. That's your fellow earth sign. And then you have fire, and it says radiant, enthusiastic, and dynamic. So it looks like what's really going on deep inside of you, Capricorn, during this spring season, during this Mars and Leo transit before we hit summertime. I'm just needing to build on a firm foundation before you move forward with something. Just make sure that your ducks are in a row, making sure that your budget is exactly where you want it to be. If you're feeling, I'm just getting like this sense of determination here, Capricorn. If there's something that you've just been kind of having a hard time with lately, and I mean, I'm specifically talking about, I'm not just talking about with anything, I'm specifically talking about this is something that you really want. Some of you may have given up on it. You know what I mean? Some of you guys are probably just like, it's a pipe dream. It's not going to work out. I don't have the means or the tools to get this off the ground, or I don't have the mental capacity or whatever it is. Some of you guys could have given up on something because you're just like, this isn't really going to work out for me. Some of you guys may have given up on dating in general because you're just like, there's nobody out there for me. I'm also getting, please follow your spirit here, Capricorn, because I'm getting, it's when it comes to success and when it comes to the things that you want, you need to block out distractions and the opinions of other people, right? There's a lot of positivity here. There is a need to really pull back inside of yourself. This is a situation where you need to block out and silence the noise, the distractions, the opinions, the words of advice that may sound good, but is that advice for you? You have to come to that conclusion of, is this person's opinion or the advice that they're giving me actually pushing me towards what I want, right? And what you want, this is not something that is, this is not your ego that I'm talking about here. This is something that you really want, and that it's going to push you to grow and thrive. Is going to be beneficial to your physical health, your mental health, your emotional health, the health of your relationships, platonically or romantically. So this is the time where you need to pull your energy back this springtime, especially during this Pluto retrograde as well, and sit with yourself. Don't listen to what people are saying on social media, no matter how good it sounds, no matter how it seems that other people are growing or mentally growing based on what they hear and see on social media. No, this is not tailoring what you want, or tailoring the process of getting what you want to what social media or what your parents or what your friends or coworkers, whoever, are saying. Well, this is what so and so said and it resonated with me, and they run with it or whatever. It's not about what others are telling you. It's not about what others are telling you first. It's about connecting to your psyche. It's first connecting with your consciousness and addressing the blockages there first. This can be you connecting with your ancestors. This can be you connecting with your higher self, whatever it is that you believe, whatever connection you have with yourself or the entities that look after you and protect you. It's really making the effort to connect. Now, again, if you're more religious, connect with those entities, connect with those deities, right? Connect with those spirits. As long as they're spirits that are actually growing you, connect with those spirits first, because what they're going to show you is this fire energy. They're going to show you that you have what it takes. They're going to show you that you have that magic, that explosive power, that explosive magic inside of you to go after whatever it is your heart is set on. Now, with the sixth house, with this Virgo energy, sixth house Virgo, you are going to have to do the work. You are going to have to be a little bit stubborn. Again, not whenever I hear Virgo energy, it's that energy of like, I don't care about the opinions of others. This is the work that needs to be done, right? This is the work that needs to be done. Also, this energy of what can I offer you, right? So it's understanding that you have things to give, you have things to contribute to your community, society, to the world in general, to your family. Um, if you feel that you don't have anything to offer or to contribute to a relationship and you've kind of just, given up on dating, or maybe you're just feeling kind of insecure about your relationship that you're currently in, platonically or romantically, understand, Capricorn, that you have a lot to give. You have a lot to contribute. You have a lot for people to enjoy, whether it's in a job, in a career, entrepreneurial, you know, investment, or in your personal relationships. Okay. So at the bottom of the deck, what you received is trine, and it says auspiciousness, positivity, and luck. So this is definitely needing to have a sense of determination for what it is that you want. And again, if you're going after something, if you're saying, well, I want this, right? And you're not connecting with your soul first, you're not connecting with the entities and the soul tribe, your soul family first, the spirits of light, the entities of light that are guiding you. If you're not connecting with them first, if you're not connecting with your soul first, before you go after what you want, you might lose sight of what you're going after. You may not realize that the person or the thing that you want is actually unhealthy, is actually not on the path of success and prosperity. And if you say, well, I want a relationship that's going to grow and thrive and it's going to be prosperous and it's, going to give me the things that I want. Well, if that thing is given to you, right, and it doesn't look immediately the way you want it to look and you trash it, right? It can get a little bit mucky. Okay. So just make sure that you connect with your soul first to understand. Check in with your soul, check in with your ancestors, check in with your deities, check in with them first before, if you already have, great. Great. Continue to check in with them and make sure, like, make sure you're checking in with yourself to understand your path here. Okay. All right, you guys, let's keep going. We're going to, excuse me. I'm going to pull a couple more oracle messages for you guys, okay? For Capricorn, for my beautiful Capricorns out there, sun, moon, and rising signs, for this Mars in Leo transit. Again, check your moon or your rising signs for deeper resonance. Take what resonates, leave what does not, you guys. Please do not take everything that I say as gospel truth. If it does not resonate, fine, that's totally fine. Okay, so you received a green card. The green cards represent kindness. And it says, give yourself a gift. Give yourself a gift. Generosity is such a beautiful thing. And while we're good at being generous with others, many of us are not good at practicing generosity towards ourselves. So give yourself a small gift today. It can be the gift of silence or the gift of doing nothing. It can be the gift of time in nature or the joy of being absorbed in a game or a story, or the pleasure of eating a cookie. Practice generosity towards yourself is time well spent. So Capricorn, during this springtime, any given time, after you've had a long day's work, a long week, whatever, there's something that you want for yourself. If you just, again, like the card said, if you need silence, if you want a nice little sweet treat or a savory treat, whatever, You want to go get yourself a drink. You may need some girl time or guy time. You need some friend, you need some friendship time, right? You need some family time. Some of you guys may need some time with your significant other. Some of you guys may just want to spend time with your children or your child, without worrying about anything else, doing a facial, going to a spa, getting your nails done, getting your hair done, getting a haircut, whatever, watching your favorite shows, binge watching your favorite shows, taking a nap, whatever it is that you need. You don't need to wait for certain life circumstances to make it comfortable for you to do so. Does that make sense? Your peace of mind, your body, your health on all levels is important. They are important. And you don't need to wait for life or circumstances or for people to give you the space to do so. You just need to just give yourself that time and just be like, I'm not available right now. I need to rest, or I need to take a nap, or I'm available. Create your own schedule in moments where you need to do whatever it is that you want to do. Right? You may give yourself the gift of going to a country that you've been wanting to go to for a long time, or going on a road trip, right? So just, bear that little tidbit in mind during this time, okay? All right, one more oracle message, you guys. One more oracle message. And then we're going to jump into the tarot, and we'll clarify those tarot cards, and we will conclude your reading, Capricorn. Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising signs. And again, for some of you guys, Capricorn, if you guys are on the other side of the equator, or not the equator, in another hemisphere, sorry. If you're in a hemisphere where it's actually wintertime right now, these messages are more than likely not going to resonate as of right now. They will resonate during your springtime, okay? Because not everybody in the world right now is experiencing springtime right now. They're experiencing wintertime. So it really depends on where you are in the world. These messages may not resonate if you are in another hemisphere, okay? They'll resonate later on in the year during your springtime, okay? I don't want to leave you guys out for those of you who live in another hemisphere. You also have, there is beauty with living with less. There is beauty in living with less. So again, like I was saying earlier, you have to keep the optimism up, Capricorn. Bottom of the deck, it says do something just for the fun of it. So this is a time where you really don't need to take yourself so seriously, Capricorn, during the springtime. The reason for that is that you're going to be fine. You have entities, you have spirits, you have guardians and protectors. Sorry, there's a little birdie out there chatting it up. You have entities and spirits and guardians who are making sure that whatever it is that you pray for, and not just pray for, you guys, it's just not just like saying a prayer and walking away and just being like, okay, this is setting the tone within your spirit, within yourself, and really believing that what you've worked towards and what you want, you will receive. That is not just, through action. This is through really, like, think about something you really believe, right? What do you really believe about yourself or about people, right? You may believe, like, if you think about it, like if somebody say, I believe in God, well, if you ever get like a little strange little feeling in the pit of your stomach when you say, I believe in this, it might be that you really are struggling with that belief for whatever reason. Okay, that's between you and the gods, but like think about something that you really do believe. Like even if it's something bad, right? If you ever think about like during the springtime, if you think about the things that you've told yourself, like I'm never going to get this, or this is not just going to work out. There is a part of you that really does believe, like you really do believe that based on the things that are not adding up or the results that are in front of you, right? Well, now it's time to trying to change that up and realize that, okay, how do I train myself to really believe? How do I believe in something I can't see? How do I believe in something that's not really in front of me? How do I believe in something that hasn't really shown results? That's tricky, right? But you just have to just risk it and just be like, you know what? Whether I see results or not, whether it happens or not, I still believe, right? That's what's going to keep you going. That's You have to continue to believe, and the things that you believe in may not necessarily show results right off the bat. It probably won't show results for a couple years, who knows? But it's being worked on. It's being brought into fruition soon, or maybe not soon, but eventually. So whatever is in front of you that's negative, if you're believing in that, then that's what is, right? But you may need to shift your focus, Capricorn, on the things that are in front of you that are positive. Believe in those things, right? What is in front of you right now? What do you have right now that's actually good? Believe in those things. Because when you believe what's going on in your mind, that's not real. It's in your mind. It's not in front of you, right? Keep that fire ablaze. Don't blow the fire out. Don't douse your fire. Check in with yourself, check in with your spirit, with your soul. Okay? Continue to do what you do, and if there's something that you need to change up, if there's something that needs to be healed, work on that, right? If there's something regarding your health, the food that you're eating, if you're going after something that you want, I don't care what it is, if you are not eating foods that are actually creating abundance in your body and prosperity in your body, that is also affecting it's also affecting your trajectory. It's affecting your path. Our bodies are portals. So I believe, okay, I believe our bodies are portals. And depending on how we take care of it, will determine whether our portal is open to prosperity or not. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and jump into the tarot, you guys. You received the Nine of Pentacles, the Knight of Cups, and the Five of Swords. Yeah, there is the trouble there. Feeling like you just can't win when it comes to what you truly want, your heart's desire. However, you got the Fool at the bottom of the deck. You're being guided, you're being looked after, Capricorn. Nine of Pentacles. You have what it takes. Create your own abundance. Create your own safety. You know what you need. You know what you want. This is not, Nine of Pentacles is not somebody who create what they've created for themselves. Their entrepreneurship, their career, their independence is not based on what others think, what others say, others' opinions. Like this person's comfort and their way of life was built on their backs alone with their own two hands, from their own souls, their own minds, their own hearts. This is you, Capricorn. Where in your life is there some type of codependent behavior happening? Where in your life do you not truly believe in yourself? Right? You have to believe that your fruit, the seeds that you've planted, will bear fruit. Look at how this person, their glove is on the ground. They took their gloves off. They're like, the work is done, and I'm going to enjoy the fruits of my labor. That is how you have to live, Capricorn, this springtime. Whatever work that you've done, when the day is over, be thankful for the work that you were able to do. Take your gloves off, take your shoes off, whatever, and just enjoy the night or enjoy whatever time you have. Okay? Knight of Cups. Fill your cup. Continue to fill your cup and drink from it. Stop filling other people's cups and forgetting your own. With the Five of Swords here, this is the only negative card, but this is how you feel. This is how you feel. This is how you think. This is what needs to change, you guys, in the springtime. Okay. So these cards, except for the Fool is showing me this is your spiritual, this is your ancestors, this is your God, your goddess, your spirits and protectors and guardians that are looking after you, like this dog here. This is a major arcana. This is the gods, the ancestors pushing you to take a risk, pushing you to do what you're afraid to do. And sometimes we can be afraid to just do what we want because we're afraid of what people are going to think. We can be afraid to just say no. That can be that can be the Fool card too. Some people, like some of us, if we have issues with people pleasing, we're afraid of a person's reaction to us saying no, or a person's reaction to us doing what makes us happy. That Fool card is definitely also pertaining to that. You have to be willing to smell those flowers and be like, yes, this is scary, but I know that the result of me doing this is going to be so sweet. Don't let anybody persuade you into being unhappy for their comfort, because sometimes when you go after what you want, Capricorn, people get triggered. Be this beautiful energy. Knight of Cups, Nine of Pentacles, planting your seeds and enjoying them from the heart. Because these people who are taking from you, these people who want to see you frustrated all the time, you are showing them a mirror. You're showing them a mirror. Swords, I also see swords in the tarot as mirrors, a reflection. Somebody in your life or people around you may have been bullied or may have been persuaded to stay stuck in a relationship or in a certain mindset, a certain job, a career path, whatever. And so they also, in some ways, unintentionally, a lot of the time, want you to stay stuck, because when you go after what you want, they are faced with the fact of their lack of independence and their lack of self-awareness, their lack of abundance in their lives. And they're faced with the fact that they have not been doing the inner work. And that triggers people. It's not your problem though, right? They have deities, they have spirits and guardians that they can talk to and grow from, right? Just like you, just like all of us. Let's clarify these cards for you, Capricorn, for this Mars in Leo transit. Yeah, you have the Ten of Cups. I love seeing that for you guys. You guys, this is what's in the books for you. This is what's on the table for you guys when it comes to God, your deity, your creator, the spirit. Wow. Fill your cup, you guys. I am excited for you guys. Yeah, you need to walk away from people's opinions. You need to get back to yourself with this Sagittarius energy here, this um this creativity, getting back to what you love. Right, this is also reconciliation. This can also mean that there is somebody who would like to reconcile with you. That's on the table for you. Should you take them back? That depends on the circumstances of why you guys separated, or distance yourselves. But this is definitely overall getting back to what you love, coming back to self. Bottom of that, you have the devil, which is interesting. You have these two entities here: as above, so below. So whatever it is that you're doing above, that's what's happening. Whatever you believe in your mind, whatever, however you move in your life, whether it's you move with doubt and fear, then that's exactly what's going on in your spirit, right? Like I said, check in with your spirit. Some of you guys just feel very stuck. You feel like you're just in just kind of tangled up, maybe tangled up with somebody you shouldn't be tangled up with, right? Maybe it's a distant past, or somebody who came back from your past wanting to reconcile. Maybe they have been healed. I don't know. That's up to you guys. But what I'm getting is this energy of bullying, this energy of keep staying, remaining stuck and allowing others to step on you to get up to the top, allowing others' opinions to hurt you and to keep you anchored and stagnant. That's something that you need to walk away from. Okay, but look at these beautiful cards: Ten of Cups and the Ace of Cups, clarifying the Nine of Pentacles and the Knight of Cups. Outstanding. This is phenomenal energy. This is beautiful, you guys. Filling your heart up with so much love and joy, and again, prosperity, you guys. This is what's in the books for you guys if you choose this. But again, you have to be that, understand that Fool card. Take the risk and say no, right? Just be like, no, I don't need to do that right now, or I'm not available. Take the risk. If there's somebody who's not making you happy, break up with them if that's the risk that you need to take, right? If it's a friend that you just, you know that they're not healthy for you, stop. Maybe you need to take the risk and just distance yourself. If it's a family situation, right? If it's a work situation, and when it comes to your health, maybe you just need to completely take that leap with your health. Maybe cut out something that you've been eating or drinking. It's not easy, but the nine, getting to the Nine of Pentacles is not easy. That's not easy work. That is hard work. But whatever work that is being asked of you, do the work, Capricorn, no matter how difficult it is. Okay? Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Capricorn.